your friendly neighborhood plugs.
Keegan Basil.
And just
Mine.
welcome to the Plugged In Podcast.
Hey, welcome back to Plugged In, the podcast. I'm Keegan, and I've got...
Aman, Habibi, Wagwan, how are you?
Wagwan! Wagwan!
No, I need to teach you a bit of the slang.
Oh, yeah, you do need
Well,
to
you've
teach
got
me.
the gangster mic setup going on.
I do have the gangster
I
mic
need to
set
fix
up
you up
going
with
on.
the vocabulary.
Actually, this is what we need to be learning in here today because I know, man, you come with a little bit of, the vocabulary is very different from mine.
Slightly.
Slightly.
It's a bit less polished. Let's put it that
No,
way.
don't lie. Well, you've got a
Depends.
polished way of talking.
Only in certain environments where it's necessary. This, unfortunately, is not one of those times.
On a podcast, we do speak quite polished, though, and I think the intention is there because it is all about the plug-in. It's all about what's actually happening in and around the UAE, but also within our lives as well, and within the culture.
There's a lot happening.
Yeah.
Within the culture, within the city,
Yes.
and within our lives. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
They're moving at a pace that's tough to keep up with
No,
at the
you are
moment.
so right, though, Aman. And you know what? This actually might ruffle a few feathers. But I was thinking about something recently, okay? And I want to get your opinion on it, your honest opinion, okay? Do you really believe that people in our industry, in the entertainment industry, are talented, or do you think that they are just well connected?
Oh,
Dude, I know,
My.
and it's something I've been thinking about, but it's also because I've been a part of the industry now for quite a while, and I'm so grateful for it, and I've been having conversations about this, but I'm also like, bro, I didn't even know that you existed a week ago, but now you're sitting on like one of the biggest platforms.
yeah, no.
Where does this all come from?
It is, to an extent, like we mentioned this before.
Yeah,
Your network is your net worth.
yeah,
But to some extent, your talent has to play a bigger role than your connections do.
yeah.
Like, I feel there's only so much that your connection should be able to provide, as opposed to you having something to offer. Because, let's be honest, there's some guys that are on platforms that, let's just say, shouldn't be on platforms.
Yeah, true story though, true story. And this is exactly why I thought I wanted to like sort of debunk it, because dude, I can't be thinking about something and not bring it up to your attention, right? And I also feel like because it's something that both of us are, I guess, like involved in constantly, like we're meeting new people, we're seeing how the the industry is evolving, and we're seeing all the newness of it. It does also put you in a space of like, okay, but if there's so much newness and if there's so many more open doors, are we using people that are already in the industry, or is the industry right now filtering out talent from who I know and who I'm connecting with the most?
Well, okay, I can speak from a DJ's perspective more than anything.
Yeah.
So, a lot of lineups at the moment are being based on hype.
Yeah.
On who's got the most views, on who's got the biggest socials. Realistically, you go to a venue and it falls flat on its face in regards to performance.
Yeah.
As opposed to you going to, okay, back in the day, my back in the day and your back in the day might be slightly
What do you
different.
mean we're on the same page?
Might differ in
Pretty
opinions
much.
on back in the day.
Yeah.
But I'm talking, say, let's go even 10 years ago. I'm DJing 15 years ago, so that's a fair assessment to make. But when you went out to a venue, even if you didn't know who the DJ was, he was there to make an impact.
Yeah.
You had to read your floor, you had to cater to your crowd. Nobody was coming there to look at, oh my God, it's this guy playing this exact type of music and I know every song that's coming on and I can make a video for the entire thing. Enjoy yourself, you know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
what the dance floor is for, that's what these venues are for. It's not there to come have an experience that could be written in a book before you get there.
Fair enough. So that's sort of like where the talent would come from then.
That's where the
That's-
talent
that's
has
where the
been
talent
missing
is.
for quite a bit at
Dude,
the moment.
And also like, okay, let's just call a spade here. Like, especially within like the DJ world, like I have no idea about it. I appreciate music and I've seen you, do your thing behind the decks and like, do your...
Oh, you know what? I was just about to say, I'm so proud
Why?
of you
Why
because
would
you
I
didn't
say
hit me
that?
with the. That
I
was
hit you with the
literally what I
cheeky,
saw,
cheeky
and
there.
you went straight into the chicky. I knew you were gonna. I was like, oh, he's really evolved.
Yo, no, but for
And
real.
you hit me straight
I
with
had to hit you straight with it, man. I'm learning. But this is also the thing about hanging out with you for so long now, is that you genuinely will learn like the proper terminologies for certain things, right?
Well, let's go. The proper term, you're talking about the cheeky.
The cheeky.
But you know what? When everyone says, "Oh, you're a DJ," why you? Why are you doing
I
that?
don't know. I think it's I think it's a flex. Are we not proud of the fact that people actually admire you or acknowledge you for your cheekiness?
Well, I don't go to people like, "Oh, you're a receptionist."
No, it's a different thing though. That's a whole different thing. Do you know what I mean? No, but also you can attest to this because not all DJs are spinners. Is that what you call it? I don't know. Is that the right terminology for it? I'm learning here. What is the right terminology?
Oh my! You get different types of DJs.
Okay.
So you get more technically advanced DJs. You get some guys that would just beat match. You get some guys that just play house. They play different types of music.
Yeah.
Some people are scratch DJs. Some people are turntablists. Some people are open format. Some people play one type of music. And all of that involves a different skill set. And certain skill sets are a lot harder to learn than your basics of just playing two songs together, which basically software can do for you now. So it's taken away your fundamentals of DJing and given that to software basically, where you can spend more time on learning more technical aspects because you didn't really have to learn the beginning steps now. If you came into the game when laptops were already a thing in the scene, you didn't really you didn't have to learn how to beat match. It wasn't something that was necessary.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, even though it's there, they still don't beat match. So
They don't spin.
they're not spinners.
They're not scratches. There we go. Because now you see, I learned that from you
well
now.
done.
So scratching and spinning is a completely different thing.
Yeah,
Or
so-
does spinning not even
Spinning is actually
isn't a thing?
when you're
Okay.
on a cycle in a class.
See, this guy's gonna troll me with all the bad terminology, but that's fine. I'm learning. Okay.
That's a spinning class.
So, so then you would consider that not talent then? Because now, if you are getting gigs and you are learning all these things, or you're basically letting the technology do the work for you, are you actually talented? Like, why are we booking jobs that's that you can go and brag about on your Instagram and you're performing in different countries, but you don't actually know how the mechanisms work, but you're just depending on the tech, I guess.
That's true. A lot of people, like on the bigger stages, they would play a pre-mix. So the entire mix that you would hear at a venue, well, not at a venue, more likely at a festival, would be pre-recorded. So sometimes there's a lot of things that go into a performance, like a live orchestra, or there's other elements in it where it would be essential for you to pre-record. But 90% of the people aren't doing that. Like look at Black Coffee, for instance. Black Coffee most of the time plays live, but there are instances where he would have, you've seen his performances. He's got massive orchestras with him. He's got other performances coming. Certain things do have to be pre-recorded because there's lighting choreography that has to go on with it. Everything has to be, it's a show. It's not it's still a performance. I wouldn't know how to say. It's not a live performance.
Right.
But it's a show. And you're there for the show. You can't really have something fall off time, which when you're playing live happens all the time.
I've noticed as well, like my favorite DJs, man, I don't know if you, because you were DJ now, I think we sort of drilling the industry a little bit here, but some of my favorite DJs, and I genuinely, religiously play whenever I've got visitors on, I always play their sets, but for me now it's starting to sound repetitive. It's as if like, okay, cool, I've done my research now and I've seen how much these DJs, when they come to the UAE, get paid. Okay, not going to mention any names. I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but I know from doing research and speaking, and this is where networking comes in, that they get paid so much, but every single time they play, it's exactly the same thing that they're playing. But not everybody knows that unless you actually taking,
I know who you're
zooming
talking about.
into what we.
I know who
you
you're
know who I'm talking
I
about.
know who you're talking about.
But why are they getting away with it though? Like, yo, you're not getting paid peanuts for coming to play in a different country. Like, you actually getting like a dream salary here for one gig.
For one gig, it's most of the time it's what, 2 hours maximum.
Yeah, exactly.
As an international act, well, in Dubai or in the UAE in general, most of the time we play anywhere between 2 hours to 4 hour sets.
Yeah.
As opposed to like back in South Africa, most guys play a 1 hour set.
Okay.
but you would book multiple DJs throughout the night. Here, they would cut the lineup down slightly.
Yeah.
It's obviously because there are costs involved apart from just paying the DJs. There are costs with permitting and licensing for everything. So that would drive your cost up drastically. As opposed to
Okay.
South Africa, we don't have that.
Yeah.
You go, you pull up to the venue, you're like, yo, my guy, I need my money. Please, I'm trying to leave.
Put me in.
Yeah, and sorry, sir, anything for me? But
Yeah.
otherwise,
Yeah.
here everything is quite structured, everything is
Yeah.
done well,
As it should be.
as it should be. Certain venues need to pay their DJs.
Yeah.
Pay your DJs, you're leaving out payments, you need to pay them.
That's a serious face if you didn't see
Yeah.
it yet, okay? Because when he looks into the camera like that, he's being very, very for real. No, but I also think it's very important for you to mention that as well, because I think as well, you know, we bring up this topic because social media is a power, okay? There's so much power in social media. You know, people use it for marketing, they use it to brand themselves, they use it to network. But then again, you're seeing so many new faces and you're like, yo, where did you come from? Like, I know of so many DJs that have been doing this for so many years that don't have the opportunities you're getting. But why is this? Is it because you know the right people? I don't think you really have the talent. You can dance, you can perform while you're behind the decks, but is it actual talent? Like you moving, everybody
well,
can do that.
Dancing is a talent.
Yeah, but it's not like
It's not
moving
what
your
you-
shoulders.
yeah, it's not what you're
and
getting booked
wearing
for,
like
though.
you know, revealing clothing. Like,
Yeah, no.
Do you know what I
agree.
mean? Like,
I agree with you.
yeah.
I agree. Trust me, I agree more than this comes from the bottom of my heart.
it's so deep.
It's a pandemic in the industry.
Yeah.
Where people that don't deserve the flowers
Okay.
are getting bouquets every day.
Mm.
It doesn't make sense. When the people that are putting in the work and the people that are actually spending time learning markets, learning the psychology of how people move, of what makes people want to move, changing the feeling on a dance floor, it's what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
I don't believe that I should go to a venue and I should listen to what he likes. I paid to go to a venue. Play what even if I didn't know I
Yeah.
want to hear it.
Yeah.
I can guarantee most of the time I didn't want to hear what you wanted to hear.
Serious.
Yeah, that's most of the time that you go to. For instance, has Afrojack ever played 30 of your favorite songs?
No.
Never gonna happen.
No.
30
But I have
songs
a
that
few. I've got a handful of his music that I love.
Of course.
But then once that songs are done, I'm like, okay, now what's next?
That's what happens.
Do you know what I mean? Which is actually, it's a scary thing saying that out loud because, wow, Afrojack, if you're listening to this right now, I love you. Okay, but then
I'm also a massive fan.
Do you know what I mean? But I do feel like there is like that sense of like, okay, but now we need to reinvent ourselves a little bit. But also, again, just like to reel it in and talking a little bit about talent and connection. You know, there are actual stats that say 70 to 80% of the jobs that are available are not filed. They're not being promoted, you know? So people are getting these jobs because of the networks that they've made over time. These opportunities aren't available for everybody.
They
so
aren't.
if you're not well connected, you might miss out on a very good opportunity.
True.
And it's a scary stat. 70 to 80% of these jobs are not even filed.
Yeah, most of to get bookings. That's why I always say that it's a massive honor and a privilege.
Yeah.
To be able to do this full time,
Yeah.
get paid for it, and live a comfortable life.
Yeah.
Regardless of the level, like you get DJs that play massive festivals and fly out every day, and that's the 1% of the group. But your majority working DJs are playing multiple venues.
Yeah.
They're running floors. They're not the biggest headliners in the room, but they have the busiest dance floors. They know
Yeah.
how to curate the floor. Everything is structured well, and they put in more work. They might not be the best at marketing, which is
Yeah.
a big thing, but I'll be
Massive.
honest, there are people that are very talented that through social media have made it a lot more appeasing to other people.
Okay.
I'll give, like Joe Lobel. I'm not sure
I
if
don't
you
know.
Joe Lobel
Lobel.
is a guy from the UK.
Okay.
Open format DJ. Works with mostly word plays in his sets. But he's an actual talented DJ
Yeah.
that does content as well. So he's pushing the side from talent as well and content, as opposed to people that are just, okay, let me press play, put my hands in there and dance.
That's an interesting thing. You see, this is why this works, okay? Because I feel like as well, I don't think you've ever spoken about these DJs even when we're not filming a podcast, okay?
Yeah,
So
true.
I feel like I'm learning a lot more about what you actually like and like the niche that you are into. Because I know I'm an R&B guy. Like I was raised with music in my household, like old school R&B, just old school jazz, these kinds of things. But now like house has become a little bit more interesting for me as I'm maturing. I'm appreciating I guess like the skill set that comes behind, because there's a lot more.
There's a lot more.
It's very intricate, right? It's very intricate. But also, just before we forget, it's not necessarily only DJing that we're talking about here. It's like
No.
it's 70 to 80% of jobs worldwide in every industry. So you might be listening to this being like, Keegs, is it only DJing or is it only entertainment? No, it's a lot of the jobs now. And that's why I'm also feeling very much drawn to it, because we are in a space in our life at the moment where the world is very, I would say, uneasy, right? There's a lot of unease. There's a lot of opportunities, but we don't know that those opportunities exist unless we are mingling and connecting with the right people.
True.
Do you know what I mean?
But not everybody is a mingler.
Exactly.
Some people are introverts, and that's okay. But to some extent, you have to put yourself out there in order to get the connections that you need. It's a tough conversation to have.
Yeah, but it
But
needed one.
it needs to be done. Let's be
Yeah.
honest. There's only so much you can do. You can be the most talented person in the world.
Yeah.
But if only you know it,
Yeah.
and nobody else can see it,
Yeah.
there's no point to it, because
There's no
nothing's
point.
gonna come from it.
There's no point. It just takes me back to a time where I was like, because obviously I started with Emirates Cabin Crew. I did that for 4 years. I loved it, but I always knew that was never the path that I wanted to continue in.
That wasn't the end goal.
It wasn't the end goal. It was never like, even coming over to the UAE was never ever in my peripheral. It wasn't
Oh, wow,
ever something
okay.
I thought of doing, right? Because I always I guess categorized the UAE as, right, you've got to have like mad education, like you've got to actually have a degree, a bachelor's, like, or something to come over here to work with the best of the best. Because I also feel like living here, I'm working and I'm associating myself with the best in the industries. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that
like we
makes
talk about
sense.
hospitality, we talk about entertainment, we talk about medical, every industry, we've got the best workers here, in my
True.
opinion.
That's the truth.
So I always like, I was like, oh my word, me coming over here, working with people that are the best of the best. And this comes from a mental perspective, because I never believed that I was one of the best. But sitting here now, I'm like, I'm working to be the best version of me.
Makes sense.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's such a powerful thing. But this only comes from maturity. This comes from being around people that are striving to be the best themselves.
We need to be around winners, people that
Yeah.
want the best not only for other people but for themselves as well. But we come from a very different perspective,
Yeah.
because I'm not a massive academic.
Yeah.
I've been through a different path of life,
Yeah.
and I played in Dubai in 2017 for the first time. So when I was 21. Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
He's giving his age away there.
Ignore the gray. Ignore the gray.
Yeah.
No, but I came in when I was 21, sorry. And I knew that when I came, I was actually here, like on this road, driving past, and then I took a picture. I was on a tour bus.
Hey.
And I took a
okay.
picture, and in the background, the building that I live in now wasn't there.
Uh-huh.
And then I posted the photo. This was back when Instagram wasn't a big thing.
Yeah.
But I was just posting like random stuff. And it just says one day.
Yeah.
Exactly where I took that photo is where I live now.
That is mental.
That is nuts.
That's manifestation.
That's manifestation.
on a different level.
But I knew I wanted, when I came here the first time, I said, this is innovation.
Yeah.
This is the power of what people can do.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Nature is lovely. It's good.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's good to relax and
Yeah.
unwind. But when you can realize what people can do,
Yeah.
this is, look behind us. It's
I know.
skyscrapers on skyscrapers.
I get excited whenever I see skyscrapers.
I love architecture. I love what people can do. It pushes the boundaries of what you think is possible.
Yeah.
And what can be executed, what you think can't be executed, and then you find out a way to execute it.
100%.
And I believe this country does it all the time.
Oh yes,
All the
1,000%. How amazing and how blessed are we to be living in a country that innovation speaks volumes.
True.
Like I believe in innovation so much. Like I think also the world of podcasting. You know what I mean? It came from an idea, and I feel like everyone's latching onto it because people have stories to share and they've got, things to say. And I think as well, we were talking a little bit about like not everyone is capable of networking because you might be introverted, right? I think all of us struggle with it. I think I'm, I guess, more extroverted, in a sense of like I know that it's something that I need to be in order for me to get work and in order for me to like make valuable connections. But at home, I am so introverted. I don't talk. Do you know what I mean? I only talk when I'm outside my house. Like it is the wildest thing for me.
Well, I'm isolated. I'm like a hermit.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I also stay quite quiet most of the time.
Yeah.
I also just like the dark.
Oh, you do like the dark, but
I
it's
like
also it shows by your clothing, and also you only own black clothing as well.
Well, as you can see, I chose my favorite blacks today.
Yeah, your favorite blacks.
But
Yeah.
I'm colorblind.
Yeah.
So my options are limited. If I do wear color, I have to ask somebody what color I'm wearing and then
Yeah.
just wear it with black and then hope it matches.
And also, please don't come for me because he's already told me he's colorblind. So my response was very underwhelming, I know. But this was something, because also when you told me this in the very first time, I was like, I've never ever met any colorblind people. So like, what does that actually look like?
So 1 in 3 men are actually colorblind.
For
1
real?
in 3 men are colorblind.
For real?
So
Like I could
Jeff
be...
is here with us.
Okay, yes,
It's
yes,
you
yeah.
and me. Jeff, are you colorblind? Not colorblind. Are you colorblind?
I
1
hope
in
not.
3. Would you look at that?
You see, this is too much of a smarty fence for me. I can't take it. I can't take
No,
it.
but that's the actual stat. 1
Yeah.
in 3 men are colorblind. You have
Actually.
some sort of colorblindness.
So is it only certain colors that you can see? Because I'm sure you can see that I'm wearing blue, or you can't.
I can see blue.
Okay.
I can't see purple.
Okay.
I can't see green. Pretty much everything is brown.
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty much almost everything is brown. Blue. I can't see red. That's brown.
Wait, was this always a thing of yours?
Yeah.
Though? Like,
No,
no,
it's-
but for
it's-
real.
It's not something you just pick up.
No, because I was thinking, because you know how people like lose their eyesight as they get older.
No, I've lost that after I was
Because I'm
colorblind.
like, are you also losing your eyesight and color?
Well, these glasses are tested. But I've lost
Okay.
my eyesight after I couldn't see color.
Okay.
So I've been struggling from a young age.
So do you struggle dating as well because you can't see color?
Not necessarily. I was
So
born
we
after
buy-
95, so Mandela fought for me not to see color.
No, but if you're going in, so you can see a red rose, right? But what happens like if your significant other wants a specific color flower? How are we gonna navigate this? You're gonna ask the next person, hey, am I buying the right flowers for my girl?
Yes.
Okay.
What's
so
wrong with that?
Okay,
Asking for
fair.
help is okay.
Oh,
Don't
it's
shun
way
on the
easier
guys
said
asking
than
for help.
done, though. It's way easier said than
So
done.
there's a solution to everything.
Okay.
So, for instance, when I was in school,
Uh-huh.
you have colored pencils that you would obviously color with or draw with.
Yeah.
I just had to get the ones with the colors written on it.
Oh, stop! So you can read
I
the
could read it.
actual color.
I'm colorblind, not
Man, that
stupid.
is
There's a big difference.
I put 2 and 2 together and I'm like, oh, it's just stupidity for me.
I'm offended.
Okay, fair. No, fair. You're definitely not stupid. And that's why I was like, it's wild when an intelligent person tells you that they lack something. Because you're like, what are you talking about? Because every single conversation we've ever had, you've never ever shown that lack. But that's a talent. That's a skill. And we were talking about talent. We're talking about like connection and like, and all these kinds of things. And that's a pure talent. Like you are a walking example of what talent is.
Like lying about what a color is. Like I'll say
I love
something
that.
like, yo, that's a nice blue shirt.
Yo.
And what your job is to just say is like, thank you. Don't point at it, this is purple. You missed the whole compliment just to tell me that it's purple.
That is
I
actually
complimented
crazy.
your shirt.
No, that's actually so crazy.
We need to give a big shout out and a thank you to one of our sponsors, Millennium Place Marina. Thank you very much for lending us your beautiful space. We're in the nest right now. We got a beautiful view over Masa, Dubai Marina,
Ooh.
and the metro. Thank you very much. We really appreciate it. Thank you for having us as usual. Khalas.
But I want to go back to the, just to what we were talking about earlier, just about like work and like careers and like navigating through that. Because I don't know, for some reason as well, like because of the times that we are in, and I've always said this, and I've told you this before as well, right? Navigating unpaid leave is a major deal. And I think also doing projects for free and making sure that you're bringing in an idea to life is something I've always done, and I've done this for many years, even before I moved over here to the UAE. Like I was involved in so many free projects because I believed in it so much, but there has to come a time where enough is enough. Like I also want to know, like, from
you can't make sure
like,
everyone's fed and you're
right?
starving to death.
No, it's so true, and I think also, not to bring Jeff into this conversation, but I think also before we started talking about this, we did talk about the fact of like you do something in moderation to help the project come to life, right? But then you also need to know, like, this is work that's coming out of your time, your energy, and your talent. So when do we draw the line? I'm like, from my perspective, like, I don't know when to say no. Do you know what I mean? Because that's a struggle that I have. Because I think saying no is you cutting ties with people. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if you feel the same about that.
I know, I'm quite different.
Okay.
So I can say no.
I know you can.
And I don't care what you think. If you're upset with me
Yeah.
for saying no, you're not a very good person.
Okay, I like that.
Because you need to understand people have boundaries. There's only so much that they can offer you. And you can't take everything from somebody and expect them to give you more continuously.
Yeah.
It's not a one-way street.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty okay with losing people. I mean,
yeah.
if they're not meant to be there, they don't need to be there. I'm okay with that.
I love that, and that's also like walking in your power, like owning that as well. But again, that comes from trial and error. It comes from also
True.
doing that to know that, like, yo, I'm pouring into a full cup already, but nobody's pouring into mine. You know what I mean?
100%.
So it's like if somebody asks you, like, yo, Aman, like, do you think I should do this job for free? I don't know what you will say. I will say yes, do it once or twice. But then you've got to say, like, yo, actually, you need to respect my time enough to say, like, I'm going to compensate you. It doesn't have to be a lot, or it doesn't have to always meet what you're asking for, but it has to come to a point where the conversation needs to happen.
True.
Right?
I always look for a rewarding solution for both parties or all the entities involved in something.
Yeah.
So that everybody can eat.
Yeah.
Because everyone has the same struggles.
Yeah.
Everyone goes through the same things. We're living the same life. And we're all living for the first time.
Yeah.
It's unfair for you to take that away from somebody to benefit just yourself.
You're right.
And then if I can help somebody, I would always do it. And it also can't be a one-ended deal. So it doesn't necessarily have to be monetary value. It could be something where down the line it could open up doors, or it could be something that would equate to you spending your time. Time is money.
Wisely, yes.
But it can't be a one-ended deal.
Yes. I just want to say this, if you are listening to this right now, collaborate as many times as you can.
Oh, facts.
I believe in collaboration so much, man. Like, it is wild to me.
Yeah, but you're good at it.
Am I
You're
though?
good. You can
how
talk
do we
to
define
anybody.
How do we? Okay, so
I've seen you talk to stupid people and you're like, oh my God, this is a conversation. I'm like, how are you having this conversation? This guy is like talking to a wall.
it's because I just believe in collaboration. Like, I actually like hearing other people's stories, but I'm also very mindful of that, because I'm like, we are here there's a reason that we are here, so let's make sure that reason is being executed. But also, if we want to chit chat about nothing and everything at the same time, I'm also open to doing that. Do you know what I mean?
Makes sense.
Because network, guys, like, you need to have a network. You like genuinely need to have a network. You agree with me. I've said this so many times, and I think this is how we've met. You know what I mean? This is how we've met people that we both know as well, that are also big players in the industry.
Yep.
And I'm like, yo, if there's anything that I can do, I want to be of service. I want to be an asset to you, and let's try it. I want to add value to you.
You have to add value to it. If you're just taking value from something, you shouldn't be in that equation.
Yeah.
You're going to be the first to get cut.
Yeah.
Add something. I mean, it's not hard to offer value or be a nice person.
Yeah.
If you can't offer something, be a nice person. There's a lot of people that can't offer anything and just terrible people.
Yeah. Yo, if someone's watching this right now, man, and they're saying like, okay, guys, I like what you just said, but how do we know if we're adding value to someone? Because that's a deep one.
That's a good one.
That is a deep one, because you can't just be saying like, oh, we're going to add value to you. How am I adding value to you? If I know I'm a good speaker, or I'm good behind a microphone, or I'm good in front of a camera, is that me adding value?
That is adding value.
Okay.
Everyone has a skill set.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, everyone's skill set is quite different. Like, you could be good on camera for one specific thing as well. I'm not exactly a camera person. I mean, I'm used to being in front of camera. I'm not
Yeah.
used to speaking on camera.
Yeah.
But Jeff, for instance, is, I'm pretty sure, amazing on camera.
Yeah.
But prefers to be behind camera. It's what
Okay.
he's very good at.
Yeah.
You've got people that organize in the background, like Mr. Wayne. So
Big Mr. Wade.
he doesn't like to be on camera. Everybody has their own role, and they know it's a massive puzzle, and it can't be built without multiple pieces.
There's so many nuances about this. You want to do there?
Is that a word of the day?
That's the
Is
word
that
of the day.
nuances?
There's so many nuances about this. But I just feel so excited about where it's going. Do you know what I mean? Like, I am literally sitting here and I'm like, oh my goodness, it could go south. Because, okay, here's the reality of it, right? This podcast is something that is a passion project of ours.
Yeah.
And it's something that we have high hopes for, and there's a greater purpose for it. But there's also that inner self like saboteur that you say like, okay, but now when am I seeing results? And it's always like, we are such results driven people,
True.
right? And we always look at like, okay, is this going to at the end get connections, are we going to add value to people's lives? Like, you start thinking about all these things. And I want to be the most real that I actually can be, because a podcast is such a fantastic idea. But when we don't understand the reason behind it, and where there's no passion behind it, it starts falling flat.
That's what happens.
Do you
in
know what I
most
mean?
Cases,
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Or if you just got no passion for something,
Yeah.
and you can see you're doing it for the sake of doing it,
Yeah.
it doesn't work.
Yeah. No, you're so right.
But also, you need a space to show people who you are,
Yeah.
as opposed to pushing products or
Yeah.
pushing a brand.
Yeah.
You are the brand,
Yeah. Yeah.
and people need to see it.
Yeah. We've spoken about this before as well.
Yeah,
Like,
but you're doing, compared to before.
no,
look
I
at the
have been-
growth.
I have been doing it.
Look
a lot
at the
more.
growth. Like a seed, for instance, you have
Yeah.
to be buried to grow. So you can't look at things going down and staying down.
Yeah. But I just want to say this again. It's also about the people that you call your community. Like, the more I spend time with you, you feed that into my existence and into my brain. So I automatically want to do that, because I know that there's someone else looking out for my best interest. Because you can't always be, again, we use this terminology, you can't always be filling into other people's cup and nobody's doing that to you.
True.
And I'm a filler. Like, I like to fill, and I'm quite good at filling.
Hey, yo. Yo.
I am very good at
Calm
filling.
down.
Do you know what I mean?
Whoa.
What did he say?
This is going down a different route.
but for real.
No, but you're right.
So now I've I found my match.
So what we've established is
Yeah.
you're a fella.
I am quite. And I love filling into someone else's cup. I genuinely do.
No, it makes sense because
Yeah.
I've seen how you interact with people, and it makes sense.
Yeah.
But then you're running dry, and then you're kind of looking for, okay,
Yeah.
what's going to happen next? People can see where you need to, the right people can see where you need to go. Only you can act on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But I tell you this all the time.
No, I know you do.
I tell you all the time.
I know you do, and I love that about you. So thank you, Aman. So hey, if your community is there for you and they want the best from you, they will add to your garden. Okay, and it doesn't matter how bushy your garden is. Make sure it's being watered.
Facts, that's facts.
No, but for real,
That's facts.
100%.
Yeah, that's true. This is Keegan out with his
Do
watering
you know what I
can
mean?
today.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Today.
1,000%. I love this.
Yeah, no, I like this. Oh, and I want to give a shout out to.
Oh yes.
Yeah, because I want to give a shout out to the DJs.
Yes.
Surprisingly. So everybody, since we spoke about it quite a bit, all the working DJs, all the open form, well, not just open format, everyone that a resident DJ, people that put in the hours, people that take the time to learn. It's a shout out to the people that don't get the credit that they deserve, in my
Yes.
opinion at least.
Yes.
But people need to see the underdogs, and they really run the city. It's behind the scenes, but they make the city move. So if you feel like you've never gotten noticed or people don't really see what you're doing, trust me, There are people that are looking into it, the people that are seeing it, the people that are hearing you. And it's important that you keep on doing what you're doing. Maybe put out some content. I mean, I'm guilty on this as well. Put out some content, and then let's see, we can change the game. 2027 or end of 2026, maybe we change a movement from hype to talent.
Oh, I love that. Clock it. Definitely clock that. No, for real. That's amazing. And again, it is the Plug-in podcast with Keegan and Aman. And we want to share as well whatever's happening in and across the industry, if it is parties, or if they're events, or even if they're just really cool restaurants that you know can go and get a nice coffee and or a nice meal. We are the guys that you can come and ask for those kinds of advice.
Facts.
Yeah, 100%.
Habibi, I think we call it a wrap for
There we
today.
go.
I had a good episode. I'm happy with today.
I'm happy with it as well. And remember to do more of what you love. See you in the next one.